USC has been recruiting. Recruiting. They had 5 commits in the month of June already, and we're not even halfway through the month just yet. Lincoln Riley has been rolling. So why is this important? Well, remember that narrative that was out there? And it's kind of a narrative based in what people want to believe, that Lincoln Riley just kind of goes to the portal. He just wants to build through the portal. He's a portal guy. Well, one, that's not true because he had a top 10 class in the 2023 cycle. So one, myth busted. 2, the fact that he's going to the high school level to recruit like this and having success like this is important because it's a more sustainable way to build your football team. It's like going out to eat versus buying groceries. You go out to eat, you probably get a great meal. You're not hungry anymore after that meal. Life is good after you eat out. But if you eat out all the time and you don't have any groceries at the house, well, then you rely on eating out for every single meal. Same thing with the portal. You can get some big-time guys through the portal, and they can be great for you for a season, but that season finishes up, they graduate, they go on to the NFL, whatever it ends up being. Then you're like, okay, well, we're at the same spot. I need to fix my roster. I need to up my talent level again. I'm hungry again. Now you go into the high school level and you land, 25, 30 guys at the high school level that are going to help you for a long period of time. That's the equivalent of now having some sustainability on your roster. Guys that are going to help you for multiple years, guys that you can develop. And Lincoln Riley has proven now on multiple occasions he wants to and will do that at USC. So for USC fans, this is a good sign that the trail, it's very, very on in the 2024 cycle, the trail is in good position right now. Make sure you're subscribed right here. We talk college football every single day. We're live tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. Eastern. All our good people on the West Coast, a little bit early. Make sure you wake up and join us. Get in the live chat. We'll have a good time. Can't wait to see y'all there. Also, follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitter, @JDPakel. Another piece of this we got to talk about with USC. Look at the nature of the recruits that he's gotten. Rather, look at where he's recruiting these guys from. In the 2024 cycle so far, you got guys from Florida, from Georgia, from Texas. Hey, you got the West Coast. That's a big part of it. I think Lincoln Riley has to lock down California and be, a spot that USC can recruit from consistently. But the fact they're flexing their muscle on a national level, I think that means something. Think about it this way. If you don't flex a muscle, it doesn't get worked out. It doesn't grow. USC's always had this muscle. They've always had the ability to go national and get who they want to get, or at least be in competition to get who they want to get. But now with them being able to go to Florida and Texas and Georgia so far during the 2024 cycle, what does that do? It kind of plants the seed for some of these kids that are in the area or maybe the class below them, that they see their classmate going to USC from the state of Florida or from wherever. You start to say, okay, maybe that's an option for me too. Maybe you start to believe that USC is an option for you as well, even though USC isn't necessarily super close to home. It kind of puts you into competition for future guys in that area is what I'm trying to say. And listen, the SEC, it's got the reputation it's got for a reason. There is a lot of top talent in the Southeast region. And for USC, if you want to compete nationally, which they do, you want to beat Georgia and Alabama and LSU when you play them in the college football playoff, well, you got to go and compete on the recruiting trail with those kind of guys. You got to go recruit with those programs and try and get top talent from their backyard to compete at the level you want to compete at. And USC in the 2024 cycle so far has done that. So a very good sign for USC fans. The trail, like I said, it's very, very early in 2024. We got a long way to go till we get to the December signing day. But Lincoln Riley having 5 commits already in June, USC fans should be fired up. I'll say this last point too. Keep an eye on how USC recruits positionally in this 2024 cycle, because everybody they're recruiting right now is going to be with them when they get to the Big Ten. So far, of the 8 commits they have in the 2024 cycle, 4 of them are what I like to call trench players, meaning they're someone who's going to play on the line of scrimmage, whether you're a tight end, or you're an edge defender, you're a defensive lineman, offensive lineman, someone that's going to contribute to playing in the trenches. What do you know about the Big Ten? Teams that win that conference, you got to win the trenches. It is a line of scrimmage conference. College football, I believe, is a line of scrimmage game, but especially in the Big Ten. When it's cold, when you're playing at Camp Randall in November, and the ball may not be, in perfect throwing condition because you got some pretty decent snow coming down on you, you got to be able to run the football. Got to be able to stop the run. Like, being able to play that kind of style is going to be paramount for USC going forward. So the fact that they have, one, had success in the month of June, two, landed guys that play in the trenches for them in this cycle, and three, the fact that Lincoln Riley has just totally myth-busted that narrative that he just wants to live through the portal is how he builds his roster. Like, that's a very exciting thing for USC fans as they continue to build for the future under Lincoln Riley. USC fans, get excited. Coach Riley and USC are recruiting. Again, make sure you're subscribed right here. We've had a ton of the USC faithful join us here in the last few weeks, last few months, really. We're so glad to have you here. If you haven't yet joined the party, there was no time like the present. We are live tomorrow morning, again, 11 a.m. Eastern. Hit the bell on this channel. Heck, check the live tab. We may already have that video scheduled out for you, so you can hit the bell on that video to make sure you don't miss when we go live. It's a big party. We'll get in the live chat. We'll have a good time, and we'll hear from y'all. We're going to keep this party rolling. We will see y'all next time. Hey y'all, thanks so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel here to make sure you don't miss an episode of The Hard Count. Also be sure to check out other videos on the On3 YouTube channel.